What's up, y'all? Back with another Persistent Progress video. Hope everybody's doing good, man. Staying safe. You know what Persistent Progress standing for? We're constantly trying to make ourselves better any way possible, doing that consistent rate, day by day. We getting better. We striving for greatness, and we trying to create the best version of ourselves. It's not for ourselves, and be for somebody else or whoever can find some type of benefit in us becoming better. So, the video is to keep motivating the consistency, keep it going, knowing that I'm here with you as the creator of this company and brand, and what I'm starting with Persistent Progress, that passing that movement of focusing on the community and we helping each other out. So as long as I keep striving to get better, to stay on top of these month-strong challenges and find any way that I can increase my success and my greatness, then it lets you know that you can keep doing the same, because you're not alone. We in this together, and we constantly trying to get better for somebody's benefit. If it's not of your own, if you don't care about for necessarily of yourself or where you at, you feel comfortable, then it could be some type of beneficial for your job or whoever else to reap some type of, you know, greater gain from you doing better any type of way. So, persistent progress, the movement that we passing through the community, and what we're trying to do is pass on blessings. If you find something, be able to relay that type of blessing, that information, whatever type of knowledge, whatever type of success and positivity that you have, you pass on to the next person, because you never know how it can affect them, and it can constantly keep going, because it's going to cycle back around you when you don't even realize that it's about to happen, or when you need it the most, or when you don't even need it at all. But just that blessing that someone is generously willing to give to you to make it a better situation for you out of the kindness of your heart, you know that you started something, and then somehow it just came back around. That cycle is going, and it is happening in the world, and we just got to create more of it, because it's a good thing. So when you got something good, why wouldn't you want more of it? That's the point of Persistent Progress movement, is constantly keep this good feeling going and creating more of it as much as we can. When it doesn't take too much. It doesn't take too much at all to say thank you, or to say please, or to say good morning, or to smile instead of frown, or any type of thing like that. Because it's simple. It's just that we don't think of it that way, because we act like it's too much of an effort, when it really doesn't even have to be, if we just thinking of it with a different type of mindset going into things. So try to create that positivity and pass it along, because when you got that positive mindset and you pass it on to somebody else, so your logic for that positive mindset, now they thinking about it. Now they want to be positive. Maybe I'll try it. So, just think about the persistent progress movement, and see what you can do within your community or your own people, of how you can create some positivity and blessings, get passed around, cycle around, see how it goes. We do it for money. If we can find a quick way to make another dollar or something like that, or make $100, and we doing different pyramid schemes or whatever, let's see what we can do with some positivity. So, month strong challenge I'm doing is reviewing my sign language words daily with my word bank, as it's constantly growing and getting bigger. And I've been on top of it. I'm almost done to my full page, so it'll be probably over 100 words. And so once I got 4 more days left, and once I do that, I'll start going into working on different type of actual categories within this app that I'm learning my sign language on. So after these 4 days, I'm gonna do a full video just showing y'all my whole word bank, and me just going through the sign language, and I be hitting them. I'm talking about the alphabet, the numbers. I'm really doing sign. I'm gonna show y'all just how fluently I did, and that's just to show you the consistency. This won't even be a full month. That when I show you in these next 4 days, but it's gonna be a full month video, a full video of me doing straight the sign language from the word bank that I know. But just to show you that consistency for how many days there's so far through the month, and how much more fluent I am and comfortable I am with these words that I'm doing with just my hands. And I just know it, just throwing them back off like that, that it's going to make a difference. So hopefully that motivates you, that you can see the consistency and the practice, that when you want to do something, you stay on it and create that positive mindset into you trying to work hard towards something, that you see that you're able to reap benefits, sometimes even faster than what you expected. So that's how my month strong challenge is going. It's going good, progressively moving forward. So I'm excited to finish this page and start on to some other things. I'm going to be learning colors next and everything like that. So I'm going to keep you updated for how that goes, even after this month strong challenge ends. Because that's part of me adding to my toolbox. And so I want to touch it for things that I've been adding to my toolbox as I've created this company, Persistent Progress, and just from the things that y'all heard me talk about in previous videos of me working with this company called United Financial Freedom. And I was a financial agent for this company, and I went into the process because it was no risk for me going into it, but there was more gain than there was a risk. Anything that I do or commit to, I like to weigh out my options of what's the risk to reward type of thing. And so with doing that, and that's why I've been going to so many business meetings, talking to so many different people. But with going into me becoming a financial agent, I learned so much information and knowledge about different loans and way credit works and how debt works, and just all that, just playing the factor with wealth and understanding money and how the system works with banks and things of that nature, that it's made me so much more smarter and educated for the system that I mean, it matters to me in everyday life. Just I got a home, I got a car, I got a job, I got bills and everything like that. So to understand for how the system works, even for credit cards, you need to know how to play it to your best favor. Because I mean, at the end of the day, life is almost in the game, and if you don't know the full rules of the game, then you out here kind of wandering in a circle when you don't necessarily have to. So that's why I went about becoming a financial agent, but it wasn't meant for me because I was doing it in the purpose to pass on this information to my family and friends and my people, my viewers and everybody who supports what I'm doing with my company. So the information I was able to gain and take from that, that's what I did with the company. And now I'm here standing here with this information I gained from it, but it wasn't meant for me to stay in business with that company because I didn't feel the true value was for helping people with just the genuine care out of their heart to make people more financially stable and be more successful and able to maneuver with their money better, because they was using it as a business opportunity for them. And I don't need that. I don't need to be trying to make a business opportunity out of helping other people. So that's why I backed away from with them, but I gained that knowledge that they got now. So, I'm able to pass that on to other people. I did that with even this company that helps high school athletes get recruited. And I was about to be full on board with them because, being from Indianapolis in the Midwest, is sometimes high school athletes, they get caught up in the wrong things from not getting far enough away from home or not having the exposure to get far enough away from home. So different things like that I saw avenue that I could really be a part of this company and make something big and helpful for high school athletes here. But they charged a fee that I didn't feel would have been fair for the kids who also really need it in Indianapolis. So I wasn't comfortable for helping one kid and not being able to help another who actually might need it. If I'm giving my service that I'm doing out of the genuine kindness of my heart and just to give back and help, I want to be able that it's able to be a resource for everyone, not just only certain people who can afford it. So that's why I backed away from them. But it's got my wheels turning to learn about new different things on how I can put a twist to that, the way I will be able to help any and everyone with the service I will be able to provide, because it's not about me making money. It's just simply about me helping people to get to maybe where I'm at or the opportunities that I got to see and where I got to be. And it doesn't take too much time. I mean, it's so much time in the day, really, if you being productive and doing other things. Why not just be productive and helping people? Because you got to do something anyway. So if I'm doing it for myself, I want to be doing it with other people too, so I can share these moments and these memories with. Because time doesn't wait on anybody. So that's how I like to choose to spend my days and share my memories with other people, is if I'm able to help people and do different things and share enjoyable moments. Because when you're helping other people, they do enjoy that as well. So how can you not enjoy a moment when somebody else is enjoying the moment as well? And it's usually because you help create that moment for them to enjoy. So that's just part of my toolbox. I can't really think of the top of my head if there's anything else I've been adding to it, for with me just trying to do business with other people, or even I've been trying to get into business with dispensaries and stuff like that. But it just got to be the right. I've learned so much more information from sitting down at these meetings. I'm even about to start taking my little brother and my little cousin to all these business meetings that I go to with these people, and they didn't understand why. At first I told them that you want to be to where I'm at, then you need to be able to talk the talk and walk the walk with these people. And the thing is that if you're doing it now, it's just like when you play sports or something, you play up in these different levels of divisions. If you 14, you playing with 17-year-olds, then imagine what you're going to be like when you get to 17. So it's like my little cousin and brother and stuff, they're 14, 15 years old. And it's like, you're going to sit in these business meetings with me because you deserve to be in here. You need to be comfortable for when it is your time to be in these meetings and you're hosting them, or somebody invites you to one, that this not going to feel like an uncomfortable zone. You're going to be well prepared, and you're going to be rehearsed, and you're going to know how to go about things and handle yourself, that they're going to be taking you serious because you've been down this road before. This isn't nothing new for you. This is an unfamiliar territory. You're going to be well prepared, well versed, and you're going to seal the deal, or you're going to back away because you know that opportunity wasn't meant for you, and they weren't able to take advantage or swindle you of your ignorance of not being comfortable or used, or the knowledge that you were not able to gained previously before going into this business meeting. So, and even my little brother even came to me the other day and understood why I have him read so much, for how it's developing him the way that he speaks now, and how he's able to speak out loud or speak to people, or to reiterate for what something that he's read or someone else has told him to the next person. So it makes a difference. And I think, like I said, persistent progress movement. I'm constantly passing it on. If I'm able to find some type of beneficial way, then the next person will be able to. So going into today's talks, there's not too much to say, but kind of just reiterating on my company and my brand, Persistent Progress, is that I did this kind of because I wanted to own something and create generational wealth. I want to put my name and just my label, something that stands for me, to be remembered by. And so with doing that, that's for my own selfish reasons. There's nothing wrong with having your own selfish reasons, because you need something to strive you to keep moving you forward, doing it for yourself. But also my selflessness reasons is that I want to have something that I can pass on, that even for my family members that won't ever know me or ever get to see me, great grandkids, great great grandkids, whatever, that they will know of me, that their life is easier, or they got a head start over the next person because of what I put in the time and the effort and the dedication for my family when I was around and doing so. Because I mean, look at the kids, or whenever that you might have a time where you were jealous growing up and you saw somebody that had it easier than you, and it's because of their family. Their family got money. That's why they was able to go to school. They paid for their education. I had to go out here or I had to work to pay off my own education. Or I had to go play sports 24/7. And my sports paid for my education. Where somebody just went to class and went and lived life as a regular kid. They didn't have the responsibility because their parents or their grandparents already set up that generational wealth, that type of wealth within their family, that they didn't have worries, and that they was already taken care of, that they could live a stress-free life, or easier than others. So that's what I wanted to do and create. And I advise other people to look into ways that they can do that. If you're buy a house for real estate, and you might just break even the whole time of you just got tenants and you just steadily just barely making any money or not making anything at all. But one day when you die or go move on or whatever, that you pass down that house to the next person, your kids, grandkids, whatever, they could sell that house. And now you might have been breaking even, but you breaking even and your grandkid, some has now $350,000 because he sold that house. Now look at what you did for your family, how you pass it on. And it didn't take too much. You breaking even created something that's generational wealth for your family down the line. That's what I'm trying to do with my brand. My company, it does things for me mentally that motivates me, because I'm trying to do it to, like I said, for my own reasons, for helping people and also bettering myself. But then it's not easy, and all the research and stuff that I got to do, the effort I'm putting into, like I'm telling you, I'm having these business meetings. I'm having real life business meetings on the phone, in person, with people who are established, who they're well off and things like that. And I'm coming to them prepared. I'm putting in the legwork, and it's constantly keeping me going. Like, I'm a firefighter, but I do have time off on my hands. And this is something that's harder than being a firefighter. Like, my job is pretty straightforward for what I got to do, and the training that I can always grow and learn more. But this, I don't have any type of blueprint for this, for what I'm doing, that I'm out here just really doing it on my own and striving, trying to figure out different ways to make it happen. So, that's the way that it's motivated me to keep going. This little note that I wrote down, far as why I created a YouTube page, and the purpose of it was basically doing all this for my brand. Is so I don't have any specific direction, so I keep aiming for new opportunities in any way to learn and try something, because it's more profitable than it is costly as far as time and education. As an entrepreneur with a hustler mindset, you never know what may happen until you try. You never satisfied, just constantly looking for growth. I feel greatness is in my future, so this is the purpose of these videos, is keeping record of my journey, like a blueprint for everyone after me, that I may motivate to follow me or spark motivation to do something similar to what I'm doing, but maybe put their own twist on it. So that ties into the point of persistent progress movement, is helping others with my blessings. And even if it's showing them how I got to where I am. And it's like, I don't hold any secrets to my success. There's nothing that I can't tell you for how I got it done. There's people, you can ask anybody, you can hit me up in regular messages, and I'll tell you anything, that type of information, and how I got to where I am, what I'm doing, or how I advise you to do it from what I know now. And that's just how I'm moving with the persistent progress movement. And I'm looking to find ways that makes me happy by my own hobby. So definitely look for what makes you happy and see if you can get some money out of it. You know what I mean? Why not make money doing something that you love to do? But definitely find something that makes you happy, keeps you going.